Hello, thank you and welcome to the Church Talk. My name is John Amati. Today I want to talk about engaging the strong gear. And let me give a story of a young man who was working the city. And there is this day that he had nothing in his pocket at all. And by the end of the day, this young man has to go home. He was sitting there in that office and he has nothing in his pocket. So the moment he realized that I have nothing in my pocket and I have to go home and the office working hours are over, what do I do? So that young man said, let me at least go through my contact list to see if I will get some of my friends to lend me some little cash. So he made several calls to some of his friends and some of his colleagues. Please, can you lend me even if it's 100 shillings, 200 shillings? I need to get home and I have nothing. I'll be refunding later on. But it's like no one who was willing to help him, or maybe the ones that he contacted had nothing to offer. So by the end of the day, he said, since I have to go home, I have to look for an avenue that will take me home. The road that young man decided to take was passing a certain cemetery. So it was late at night and darkness was all over. And the man has decided, this is the route I'm taking. And the route is passing a cemetery. In that cemetery, there were some graves that were dug awaiting the burial of the body the following day. And remember, it's late at night and darkness is all over. So when that young man was passing, by bad luck, he fell into one of the graves that were dug there. When he fell into one of those graves, driven by fear, immediately he started struggling on how he can save his life out of that situation. He started making attempts on how he can get out of that situation. He made several attempts to the top and dropping. Several attempts where he got to a point that he gave up. What did he say? This is too much for me. No matter how much I keep on trying to getting out of this grave, I don't have the energy. I don't see myself getting out of this situation. So when he realized that, he said, then let me comfortably sit at one edge of the grave. I wait for the following morning. I believe some good people will come for my rescue. When he descended that, he just approached the edge of the grave and he comfortably sat there. Within a very short time, another man, and this time round, he was so drunk, was using the same road. By bad luck also, he fell into the same grave. When the second man fell into that grave, he didn't realize there is anybody in that grave. And the first person descended to keep mute, to be silent. Let me see how it goes. So immediately the second guy fell into that grave. He started also struggling on how he can save his life out of that grave. He struggled a lot, made several attempts at dropping down. The first person felt like laughing, but he said, oh, let me watch the game. So he made several attempts to the top, but he didn't make it. Like the first one also, he decided, let me sit at one place of the grave. Tomorrow morning, maybe some good people will come for my rescue. When he decided that, he just started approaching the edge of the grave. Remember, he has not noticed there is anybody in that grave. And the first person is just silent. So, when he started approaching the edge of the grave, he heard a soft voice whisper to him. And this is how the voice was saying, I've seen you struggle to leave us. But let me tell you, no matter how much you keep on trying, remember you have joined the Spirit. And you are one of the spirits. So long you have joined us, no matter how much you try, you're not going to leave us. Viewers, I tell you, within 1 second, that man got out of that grave. Why? Because there was an extra energy that he was not engaging. There is a gear that was not engaging. The moment he was driven by fear, he engaged that gear, and that's what made that man get out of that grave. At times we get to levels and we think as if life is not fair to us. Things are not bending to our will. Because maybe we have made one attempt, we have tried something, but it's not working out. It means there is something that you are not doing. You need to engage a different gear, and that's what will elevate you to your next level. I'm waiting you at the top. But let me tell you, my viewer, you need to engage a strong gear. That's what will get you out of that comfort zone. Don't think you've done everything. There is a single step that you can take. There is a single thing, my viewer, that you can take. And that's what will take you to your next level. Thank you so much for watching, and may God bless you.